Gridiron greetings from Bellflower, California, inside Frank Rabota Stadium, where your Mater Dei Monarchs visit St. John Bosco, gunning for a 3-0 start to Sarah League play. The Monarchs come soaring in on the heels of back-to-back league wins, the most recent being last week's 17-7 win over Santa Margarita at the Santa Ana Bowl. For host St. John Bosco, head coach Kiki Mendoza is hoping he can get his troops to erase the memory of last week's overtime loss to Servite and keep super sophomore running sensation Lawrence Doss going after a 139-yard performance. This will be Mater Dei's second road game of the year after falling at Mission Viejo in week 2. Head coach Bruce Rollinson can guarantee a playoff berth with a win here at St. John tonight. Friday, October 28th, the Friday night lights are turned on for week 3 of Sarah League play. I'm Grayson Berry, and I'll have the kickoff and all the play-by-play after this. Welcome back to Rabota Stadium. St. John Bosco will kick off. Mater Dei will start off on offense here. Back deep to receive for Mater Dei is going to be Orozco. Mike Orozco, number 3, is back deep to receive, along with Robert Dubrish, I believe. The kicker for St. John Bosco is somebody that you're going to want to keep your eye on. Andrew Aguila, he's really a weapon. He's kicked a 51-yarder already this year, had a 54-yarder last year versus Valencia. So Andrew Aguila, definitely a weapon for St. John Bosco, taking care of the kickoff duties as well as the punting duties. Mater Dei in the road whites with the red trim. It's an end-over-end kick high into the Bellflower atmosphere, fielded by Orozco in the end zone. Mater Dei takes over on downs at the 20. So the initial Monarchs migration begins at the 20-yard line. Mater Dei was held scoreless in the first during last week's game against Santa Margarita. The freshman sensation at quarterback, Matt Barkley, under center. Dubrish and Weber are your receivers. Barkley, the give, right side, and Mokhtar is stood up immediately by a procession of breaks. Mater Dei offensive line looks like this. Khaled Holmes, he's the super sophomore. Michael Mendez at left guard. Brian Keith is the anchor. Silo Lafiti, Jonathan Sanchez. Second down and call it 13 from the right hash. Barkley, the give. Mokhtar, right side, exploits a hole. Stiff-arming his way across the 25, out of bounds at about the City Company, looking at 3rd down and 4. 11-11 left in this first quarter. Jake Jondal made the stop that time for Bosco. 2 in the backfield. Barkley back to pass, quick drop. Lofts it over the middle, intended for number 23, Skylar Webster. So the 3rd down conversion attempt from Barkley to Webster falls incomplete. And Jonathan Knack will take care of the punting duties back there for Mater Dei. Good snap. Knapp's going to get off a beauty. Wobbling kick's going to take a Mater Dei bounce at about the 42-yard line and take a charity roll all the way down to the 35-yard line. That's where David Marr. St. John Bosco takes over on downs. They were shut out 18-0 last week versus Servite, beginning things in good field position here at the 35-yard line. The man to watch, David Marr, 13 of 19 for 147 yards last week. This is the carry right side, and he's met by a procession of Monarchs there for little or no gain. Getting in on the action there was Joey Tavares. 2nd down and 8 after Tavares plugged the hole that time. Mater Dei 3rd on defense in the Sarah League, giving up only 18.3 points a game. So a very tough Monarchs defensive unit here. In motion is Jamar Brown, I believe, for Bosco. With a quick hitch outside, has it, being chased. Nice move to the outside that time by Lawrence Doss, the running back. Getting in some 1st and 10 Braves here with 10 minutes left to play in the first quarter. We just saw Lawrence Doss. He's number 2. He's the running back sensation for St. John Bosco. 5-man front for Mater Dei. Doss gets the carry, jukes his way across a hole on the right side and is smothered by a couple of tacklers. Tavares and I believe so Blake Henley makes the spill that time for Mater Dei. 2nd down and 3 for the Braves. Braves in the home blue with gold trim. 5-man front for Mater Dei. And some happy feet before the snap. We'll do this one again. Strong suit of this modern day defense is the all-senior secondary. The corners Michael Hardwick, Joe DeLisi, and the safeties Michael Roscoe and Garrington Spence. Doss is the lone setback. 2nd down and 8 for the Braves. Doss gets the carry, burrowing his way forward for a couple before being wrapped up by a host of Monarchs. Number 88, Ryan, the lone sophomore on the front line for modern day. Cameron Meredith getting in on the contact there. Big time 3rd down and 5 conversion opportunity for Bosco. Marr, play action, has time. Rifles it far side, incomplete, intended for Dennis. On the coverage that time was Joe DeLisi.
Back seat for the Monarchs, number 10, Robert Hubert.
So after picking up the initial 1st down of the ball game, the Braves go 3 and out, and Aguia will do the punting. Michael Roscoe, a nice job on the coverage that time, almost blocked. A nice punt by Aguia. This one's going to be into the end zone. The Monarchs begin their 2nd series where they started their 1st from the 20. Play in a scoreless 1st quarter. Modern Day, of course, led by head coach Bruce Rollinson, now in his 17th year at Modern Day. Monarchs are 422, 150 and 15 all time, 170 and 44 and 2 under Rollinson. And a late addition to the ball game for Bosco. Play action. Barkley lofts it. He's got Dubrish. Dubrish is under it and he can't make the catch. Number 15 on the coverage. That's Jake Jondal. It's attempt by Barkley. The Monarchs made it through a typically rugged non-league schedule, going 2 and 3, and then have taken care of business in league so far, looking for their 3rd straight win. Barkley getting the raucous Mokhtar, left side, picking his way forward for positive yards before being tripped up by a couple of Braves, shy of the 1st down. 3rd down and 7 right here for Modern Day. Early in this 1st quarter, Mokhtar, of course, ran for 152 yards last week against Santa Margarita. Barkley out of the gun, looking for a receiver, and has one. Fires a perfect strike to number 19, Joe DeLisi, over the middle. 1st down for Modern Day. Modern Day took care of Servite in week 1 by 18 and upended Santa Margarita last week 17-7. Barkley, Mokhtar, left side, picking his way forward for positive yards before being met by a host of Braves. Number 41 getting in on the action for the Braves that time. That's Carlos Abeda. 2nd down and 4 after a 6-yard Mokhtar advance. Monarchs on the move. Twins left. Weber is in motion. Barkley, play action, has time. Looking for a receiver, rifles one. Complete. Great catch by Dubrish. Out of bounds at about the 37-yard line for another Monarch 1st down. 7 yards a game, had 8 catches for 105 yards versus Santa Margarita last week. Barkley's favorite target. 5.5 left to play. A good drive here by the Monarchs. Barkley, the end around. This is Webster, right side, looking for daylight, and brought down that time. Nice tackle by number 28, Dwayne Bowen. The flanker for Bruce Rollinson gets the end around, carrying forward for 6 yards, keeping the drive going here. Mokhtar's the lone setback. Burbage is in motion. Barkley, Mokhtar, brought down on a great tackle that time by Joe Easter. 3rd down and 4 Monarchs, operating now from about the 31-yard line. 3:53 left to play in a scoreless 1st quarter. Barkley out of the shotgun, here comes pressure. He escapes pressure, fires it down the field, and a great pass defense that time by number 27, Joseph Castillo. Rollinson wants to roll the dice here. 4th down and 4 with 3:44 left to play here in the 1st quarter. 4 yards to go. And there's some delay on the field. Bruce Rollinson wants to take. So 4th down and 4 now for Modern Day. Mokhtar is going to be the deep back. Travis McNaughton is the fullback. Barkley back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, lofts it down the post. He's got a receiver. Touchdown, Mater Dei. Webster on the reception for Mater Dei. 32-yard TD connection. So Bruce Rollinson goes for it all on 4th and 4. It pays off. Barkley finds Skylar Webster for the 31-yard TD connection. Mater Dei draws first blood. Adam Sutter on for the point after attempt. He was 2 for 2 last week against Santa Margarita. This one is no good. Webster was the holder that time. So with 3:37 left to play in the first, Mater Dei up 6-0.
Kicking off the Monarchs is number 33, Adam Sutter.
So after being held scoreless last week in the first quarter against Santa Margarita, Mater Dei puts 6 up thanks to a Matt Barkley to Skylar Webster touchdown pass with 3:37 left to play. Sutter energized, kicks it into the end zone, and St. John Bosco will take over at the 20.
You just look at the total. So Mokhtar right now is 5 for 16. Webster's 1 for 31.
5 rushes for 6. Okay. Bosco now from the 20. Marr keeps it. He's back to pass, has plenty of time. Lofts one's into the flat, complete to Doss. Doss juking his way across the 30. Doss is off to the 40. To the 45, finally brought down by Michael Roscoe after a big-time pickup. Doss was the guy to watch here. He's 3rd in the Sarah League with 650 yards from scrimmage, averages 92 a game. Right now they're using him as a receiver. 3:15 left to play. Marr barking the signals at the line. Capacity crowd on hand here at Rabota Field. The give, Doss inside handoff, and plug in the gap that time were Tavares, Roscoe in on the action, and possibly Hurtado. 2nd down and 6 after a 4-yard pickup by Lawrence Doss. Doss taking the screen pass, 25-plus yards for a big first down. St. John Bosco now into Mater Dei territory. This is Doss, left side, exploits a hole, running downhill. Good tackle that time by number 28 for Mater Dei. For St. John Bosco, Mater Dei has 2. Mater Dei up 6-0. St. John Bosco in the home navy with gold trim. Jamar Brown's out wide left. The give, inside, it's a new running back. And the ball comes loose, but that's after the fact. Making the tackle that time, or 6-0 Mater Dei here with a minute and a half left to play in the first quarter. St. John Bosco threatening to score here. 2nd down and 6. Dennis is in motion. Marr back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Marr lofts it up far side. He's got a receiver. Dennis had a step, but he overthrows him. Roscoe on the coverage. Marr had 1 touchdown last week against Servite. That was rushing. He didn't throw for an interception, so pretty efficient. 13 for 19, 147 yards. 3rd down and 6. The Mater Dei defense being asked to answer the bell here. This is Doss, left side, and he's met immediately by a host of Monarchs. Number 54 was first to make the contact for Mater Dei. That's Brian Keith, the nose, along with number 31, Blake Henley. 4th down and 2 for the Braves, and they're going to bring on their field goal kicker. We mentioned Andrew Aguila at the beginning of the broadcast. Andrew Aguila. He's hit a 51-yarder already this year. He had a 54-yarder last year against Valencia, this one from 45. And the kick is up, a beautiful end-over-end kick. It's got the distance, but it's no good. He pulled it left. There's a flag on the play, and we might do this one all over again, but from closer range. So Andrew Aguila and St. John Bosco are bailed out from their 4th down field goal. Now have a first down at the 12-yard line. So what a difference that personal foul made. St. John Bosco knocking on the Mater Dei doorstep. Doss gets the carry. Inside handoff, going nowhere fast. Plugging the hole that time was Ryan Hurtado, Brian Keith and company, and there's a couple of flags flying late. So after offsetting personal fouls, St. John Bosco now have a 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line. Dave Marr under center. Doss is the lone setback. 4 down lineman for Mater Dei. Doss gets the inside handoff and is met immediately. Brian Keith, I believe, was first to make the contact. Robert Burbage was also in on the stop. For St. John Bosco, a 70-yard drive that began at their 20-yard line. They were forced into a fourth down field goal opportunity, and a personal foul on Modern Day gave them the first down and kept this drive alive. Marr wants to option out right. He fumbles the football. And Modern Day picks it up and off to the races. I believe it's McNaughton. He's still on his feet. Looking for room across the 35-yard line is number 31, Blake Henley, rumbling all the way back into St. John Bosco territory. First down, Modern Day. What a play. Modern Day now in business at the 34-yard line on their third migration of the ball game. Barkley, play action. He's got time, steps up in the pocket, rifles one, he's got Dubrish. Dubrish goes up, jump ball, touchdown, Modern Day! What a catch by Robert Dubrish, a 44-yard touchdown catch by number 10. Adam Sutter on to put the icing on the cake. Now 12-0 Modern Day, pending the Sutter extra point. A 34-yard touchdown catch by Robert Dubrish. Beautiful pass by the freshman quarterback. And just like that, Modern Day's on top 13-0 with 11 and a half left to play in this first half. So a 31-yard touchdown connection from Barkley to Webster and a 34-yard connection from Barkley to Dubrish. Added up, it's 13-0 Modern Day. An end-over-end kick by Sutter. We have yet to have a return on that side. And St. John Bosco takes over at the 20. So a blown opportunity for St. John Bosco on the fumble and return by Modern Day. Take over at the 20-yard line. This Bosco offense ranked last in the Sarah League as the ball carrier goes nowhere fast. Burbage on the pursuit. McNaughton made the stop that time from Modern Day, coming all the way around that end. Now 2nd down and 8. Doss is the lone setback. Jamar Brown and Dennis are the wide receivers. Marr, play action, rolling to his right, pressured, throws in the flat, incomplete. On the coverage was number 28, Harrington Spence. Now starting to flex some defensive muscle here just inside the second quarter, up 13-0. They shut out Santa Margarita through the first 3 quarters. Now coming in up on midway through the second quarter. Marr back to pass, quick drop, rifles one far side, incomplete, intended for Chris Dennis. Andrew Aguila is on to punt for St. John Bosco. 3 first downs on that second series that began in the first quarter and carried over to the second. Then they fumbled and Modern Day scored immediately. Now they go 3 and out on their third series. And a high punt, but short. A wobbler that's going to take a Modern Day bounce and is wisely down at about the 45-yard line, but once again, Modern Day in great field position. So Matt Barkley and company come to the line now, their 4th series from scrimmage, beginning things here at the St. John 45-yard line. Burbage goes in motion, he's the tight end.
Defense!
Twins right, Mokhtar right side, looking for room, searching for daylight. He has some sizable yards that time, brought down by Joe Easter, I believe, and number 34 also on the stop. So after the 7-yard Mokhtar advance, 2nd down and a long 3. 10 minutes left to play in the second. Barkley, handoff, Mokhtar, slithering through a hole on the right side. He's going to be right near the marker. Nice play that time by number 56, Marcus Alamio. Monarchs come in 1 out of 3 so far on the night on 3rd down conversions. 3rd and a short one, just inside the 9.5-minute mark. McNaughton goes in motion, 3 in the backfield now. They give Mokhtar behind a head of steam, and the convoy works. First down, Monarchs. Down for the Monarchs tonight. They got 10 points in the second quarter last week versus Santa Margarita. Went to the break up 10-0. Right now up 13-0 with 8:43 left to play in the first half. Burbage in motion. And a whistle blows before the game, possibly a delay of game. We'll see what they call here. So the Monarchs offensive line, Colette Holmes, Mendez, Keith Lafitte, Sanchez, and Burbage providing all the dynamite for Mokhtar tonight. That's Tavares now in motion. Barkley, play action, has time, rifles one down the middle of the field. It's caught! And a beautiful catch that time in the middle of the field. I believe it was Burbage across the middle for a Mater Dei first down.
Barkley now 5 out of 8 for 122.
Offset I formation, Barkley.
Hold them.
Dubrish.
Defense, hold them.
And Weber are the receivers. The give is Mokhtar. Exploits a hole on the right side. Carrying forward, fumbles the football, and falling on it was number 15 for St. John's. So the first down by Mokhtar. The fumble is not picked up by St. John. So Mater Dei now knocking on the St. John doorstep. Two-back set. McNaughton's in motion. The give. Mokhtar, left side. And a good shoestring tackle made that time by number 27, Joe Castillo. 7 minutes left to play here in this first half. Mater Dei up 13-0, trying to pad their lead. They have 7 first downs on the evening. They had 12 all of last week. Play action. Barkley has a receiver, beautifully thrown. Touchdown, McNaughton. What a pretty pass that time as Matt Barkley floated it up for grabs and beautifully into the arms of McNaughton. Touchdown, Mater Dei. Now,
Adam Sutter requesting extra point. Tyler Wexner waiting.
so a 6-yard TD connection from Matt Barkley to Travis McNaughton. The Adam Sutter extra point is good. Mater Dei in control here, 20-0. Adam Sutter now on to kick off with 6:51 left to play here in the second quarter. 20-0 Mater Dei. Matt Barkley looking sharp tonight. 3 touchdown passes. Webster, Dubrish, and then McNaughton. And the kick goes out of the back of the end zone. St. John Bosco takes over on downs from the 20. So St. John Bosco takes over at the 20-yard line. Mater Dei front line doing a good job of controlling things and containing Doss. And there you go once again. This time it's Hurtado plugging the gap and stopping Doss for a short gain. Juniors, 1 sophomore on the starting unit for Mater Dei tonight. And all seniors secondary, Hardwick, DeLisi, Spence, and Roscoe. 2nd and 10. 6:12 left to play. Marr. The flea flicker from Doss. Marr, he's got a receiver deep. And it's caught. A beautiful catch that time by Jamar Brown. Brought down by DeLisi. So the Monarchs currently perched atop the Sarah League standings, followed by Bishop Lamont, Loyola, Servite, St. John Bosco, who you see here this evening, and Santa Margarita. 2nd down and 15 for St. John. Marr, the give. Doss exploits a hole on the right side, jukes his way back to the middle. A nice job and a nice tackle made that time by number 43 from Mater Dei. Doss came into the game the 3rd leading rusher in the Sarah League with 650 yards. Chad Patterson of Loyola and Ray Rangel of Servite are ahead of him. 4:53 left to play. Marr back to pass. Rifles one, complete to Brown. DeLisi on the coverage. It's going to be shy of the first down by about 3 yards. So a big time first down from Marr to Jamar Brown. Keeps the Bosco drive alive here with 4:32 left to play, trailing by 20. Marr back to pass. A little flare out to Brown is dropped. On the coverage that time was 2nd down and 10 with 4:23 left to play in this second quarter. St. John Bosco and Kiki Mendoza electing to get their yards through the air here so far tonight. Marr back to throw, rifles one. It's intercepted by Garrington Spence. Spence has it at the 40, veering his way across the 30 and across the 25-yard line A big-time turnover, the second of the game for Mater Dei. This time, Garrington Spence gets the pick. Mater Dei in business. So Mater Dei's fifth series of the ball game begins at the Bosco 22-yard line. Mokhtar gets the carry, fumbles the football, loose ball, and bodies fly everywhere, and Bosco gets it right back. So St. John Bosco takes over after a fumble by Ahmed Mokhtar from the 20-yard line, and some procedure penalty on the play. It'll come back. Now the procedure penalty makes it first down and 15 for the Braves. They now go with trips right, a 5 wide receiver set for Mar. So Kiki Mendoza and company trying to do something here with a little bit of time left in the first half. Motion, 4 wide receivers right. Mar is going to throw on the hitch. Complete to Brown. Brown is tackled at about the 29-yard line by Michael Roscoe. Well, Mater Dei went to the break last week against Santa Margarita up 10-0. Right now 20-0 Mater Dei with just over 3.5 left to play in the first half. Mokhtar having trouble getting off the snide tonight. 152 yards last week in a 17-7 win. And it looks like Bosco wants to talk it over here briefly.
For more information about any of these units, please contact Paul Kaminsky here at the school or Gary Dufair.
Second down and a short one for the Braves now after a timeout or after the measurement. Bosco now in 6th place at 3-4, 1-1 in Sarah League. You see Tavares creeping up there, and it looks like Mar's going to keep it, and he's going to have the first down for St. John. First and 10 Bosco, 3:23 left to play here in the second quarter. Bosco 1-1 in league, 3-4 overall. The quick hitch goes to Brown. Brown has some open running room, but he's tackled immediately. A nice shoestring tackle made that time by number 32, Travis McNaughton. Now, Mater Dei had 12 first downs in the entire game last week against Santa Margarita, 3 more than Santa Margarita. Amassed 340 total yards against Santa Margarita. Back to passes Mar. The quick hitch is dropped by Doss to live football, and it's going to be Braves football, but a loss brings up third down and call it 10. Third down and a long 8 for the Braves, trying to make something happen here with 1:42 left to play and break the shutout. Mater Dei playing some tough D tonight. Doss gets the carry, left side blast, met immediately by a host of Monarchs. It's going to be 4th down and 4. So Aguia is back deep to punt for St. John Bosco, down by 20. 1 minute and a half left to play. Monarchs up 20-0. And just a great defensive effort all around for the Monarchs. Back deep is Robert Dubrish and Orozco, and they're going to let it roll down to about the 27-yard line. And so Matt Barkley and company come out with 1:22 left to play here in the second quarter, up 20-0. And Mokhtar gets the carry, exploits a huge hole. He can drive a truck through that. Brought down by number 15. So Mokhtar carries forward for the first down. Now with 1:10 left, Mokhtar gets the pitch. The rock left side, picking his way forward near the sideline, and he's rolled out of bounds by a host of Braves there. Second down and 2. Mater Dei trying to put some more points on the board before the end of the first half. Keeping it on the ground so far. Mokhtar running well here. Mokhtar again in the middle. Keith providing the dynamite. Rumbles forward for the first down. And the 9th first down is gotten by Ahmed Mokhtar. Barkley back to throw. Rifles one, a laser across the middle. In and out of the hands of Robert Dubrish. From Mater Dei, averages 6'2", 272 pounds. 2 seniors, 2 juniors, 1 sophomore. Mater Dei looking for their 4th straight win. Handoff, fake handoff, and Barkley's off to the races, evading tacklers, and just wisely throws it away. He looks very savvy for a freshman quarterback. He's come in averaging 23 points a game. That's good enough for 4th in the Sarah League. Amassed 340 total yards versus Santa Margarita last week. Barkley, play action to Spence, steps up in the pocket, rifles one, and a hellacious hit by number 10.
All right, next going to be punting from Bosco, 43 yards.
So Brett Weber gets his bell rung by Travian Smith. Jonathan Knack back deep to punt with 34 seconds left. Good snap, Knack's got it. And a low line drive punt's going to take a Mater Dei bounce. Jamar Brown is going to let it roll all the way into the end zone. And Bosco has 24. Let's see if Kiki Mendoza wants to go for it all here with 24 seconds left and take a couple of shots deep down the sidelines. They've got some very fast receivers in Jamar Brown and Chris Dennis. But they keep it inside, handoff to Doss. He's wrapped up by a host of Monarchs.
That wasn't us, that was 36.
Welcome back to Frank Rabata Field. Mater Dei up 20-0 now. Adam Sutter getting ready to kick off. In that first half, 9 Mater Dei first downs to 6 for Bosco. This one's going to be taken back across the 8-yard line, veering across the 22. Nice special teams tackle made that time by Ryan Guzman. So first down for St. John Bosco. They had 6 first downs in that first half. 16 rushes for 39 yards, 72 pass yards. Marr 5 for 11 for 72 yards. Marr, play action, wants to throw. The little out is caught and tackled immediately by DeLisi is Trent Brown, the tight end. First half, 4 rush, 4 passes. Mokhtar 14 for 69 rushing yards. Barkley 6 for 12, 127 yards and 3 TDs. Those stats brought to you by Blaine Kramer. They give left side, burrowing forward for positive yards before being wrapped up by a host of Monarchs, bringing up.
On your feet.
Everybody,
come on.
Sorry,
This is your favorite cheer. Up on your feet. We need help
3rd down and 1.
We want our boys to win,
And
right? Get up on
the ball
your feet.
carrier stood up immediately. Ryan Hurtado looked like he shot the gap pretty well there. And was first to make the contact.
Stand up and clap your hands.
First down Bosco after the keeper. 10 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter. 20-0 Mater Dei.
Offense.
So far, Bruce Rollinson's troops pitching a shutout here. Doss gets the inside handoff, and on his second effort, gets some hard-fought yards brought down by Spence there after getting back maybe to the line of scrimmage. No, a very time-consuming drive right out of the gates here for Kiki Mendoza and company. A drive that began at the 25-yard line, the 7th possession of the game for the Braves. Give is straight ahead, wrapped up immediately by Hurtado and Keith. And Williams was carrying the rock that time for the Braves. Bosco now, Mater Dei. Defense asked to answer the bell here. Doss is back in the game after Craig Williams got a couple of carries. Dennis is in motion. Marr has time. Steps up in the pocket, wants to fire into the flat for Doss. Doss has it at the 45, puts a move on. A nice job of wrapping up that time on the far side. Continuing to throw to Doss instead of letting him carry out of the backfield, using him in the flat on those quick hitches and screens, and have used him very effectively here. This time Doss again as a receiver. Marr looking Doss all the way. He catches it, but is hit immediately, in and out of his hands actually. On the play that time coming up to make it was number 23, Skylar Webster. Downs for the Braves on a drive that began at the 25-yard line. Mater Dei trying to keep the Braves scoreless here. Just under 8 minutes left to play. Fumbled snap. Marr's going to run with it. He's going to break containment around the right side. He's got some room. Webster chases him out of bounds, shy of the first down. Three juniors, 1 sophomore in the starting defensive unit for Mater Dei. McNaughton, Tavares, Henley, the backers. Meredith, Hurtado, Keith, and Burbage on the front line. Williams gets the carry, and he's met immediately by a couple of Monarchs that time. Number 31 was first to the ball, not denied. The Williams advance on third down. Now it's fourth down. Mendoza is going to go for it from the 46-yard line. Marr, play action to Doss. Pressure comes, incomplete. The intended receiver was overthrown. DeLisi was there on the coverage. Trent Brown was the intended receiver. Mater Dei had so much first half success, at least offensively, was the field position. And as you can see right here, starting off in real good shape at about the 46-yard line. Mokhtar takes the carry on a burst of speed, carries forward close to the first down. Sanchez providing the dynamite on that play for Mokhtar, carrying for 8 yards. Now 2nd down and 2. Keeping it on the ground and burrowing his way forward. I think Spence is the ball carrier this time, and he's going to be, let's see where they spot it. They give him forward motion. He has the first down. 78 is just huge.
It's the 10th first down for Mater Dei, the 5th by rushing.
Come on, crowd, make some noise for that defense. We can't hear you.
MD runs a very balanced offense, passing plays and running plays.
Defense.
The initial first down of the second half now for Mater Dei with just under 6 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Barkley, handoff, Spence, juking his way forward, wrapped up after a gain of about 4 on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and call it 6. Brian Keith, Sela Lafiti, Jonathan Sanchez, Michael Mendez, and Colette Holmes doing a great job of getting a push up front and controlling the neutral zone. Offset I formation for Barkley. Play action, he's got time. Short pass in and out of the hands of McNaughton. Coverage on the play by Joe Easter. Matt Barkley comes to the line. 3rd down and 6 now. 1 out of 5 are Mater Dei here on 3rd down. 5 minutes left to play, out of the gun. Barkley, play action being chased. Has to let it go. And again, a very heady play by the freshman quarterback.
Come on, crowd, let's pump it up. Bosco fans, pump it up. Let's hear it. Go. Fight when you say Bosco fans, pump it up.
Jonathan Knack back to punt. A short hop. Gets it away. A nice recovery by Knack. Taken by Jamar Brown at about the 10-yard line, and Brown breaks a tackle. He's across the 25 to the 30, skirting the sideline of the 35. A nice, nifty return by Jamar Brown has Bosco in business at about the 36. So Jamar Brown with a nifty return has St. John Bosco sitting pretty at the 39-yard line. Now Brown caught 5 catches for 73 yards and 1 TD in the loss to Servite last week. Marr, play action, rolling. Burbage in pursuit. Marr steps up, throws, and it's intercepted. A beautiful interception by Travis McNaughton. A sliding catch. Mater Dei takes over on downs. Set up shop at the 45-yard line. Great field position on their 8th migration of the game, thanks to a beautiful Travis McNaughton interception to go along with his touchdown. This is Mokhtar, right side, barreling over tacklers, 1 yard shy of the first down. Spill made that time by number 56. Nice job by Lafiti and Sanchez on that play. Open him up a huge hole. Again, right side, Mokhtar carries forward for the first down. Stop made by number 42, Chris Delgado. Ahmed Mokhtar rumbling for the first down, keeping the chains moving. He has 89 yards on the night so far. The Rock goes to Mokhtar. Right side, cuts back in, and he's going to be stopped after a pickup of about 5. So now that Mater Dei offensive line starting to flex their day, running some clock now. 3 minutes and ticking. 2nd down and 5 after this 5-yard Mokhtar advance. Mokhtar gets a broken play. He's going to try and break containment around the left side, and to no avail. Possibly a late hit that time by Domingo Castellanos. Well, the busted play is a loss for Mater Dei, now facing 3rd down and 10. Come out of a 4 wide receiver set now. 4 down lineman. Barkley, quick drop, fires on the slant, complete to Weber across the 35-yard line. 2:20 left to play after Matt Barkley completes his first pass to Brett Weber. Pitch goes outside to Spence, right side, jukes inside. Nice move following his blocker. Spence still on his feet. A very good run there by Garrington Spence all the way down to the 21-yard line, picking up a Mater Dei first down, and this one's coming back.
their third penalty for a total of 32.
Jamar Brown back to 3-2.
So the Garrington Spence first down carry is negated. Jonathan Knack now back deep to punt. He's done a great job of punting all night for Mater Dei.
Bosco 47.
Knack trying to pin the Braves back. It's going to take a great bounce. Fielded at about the 5-yard line by Jamar Brown. Brown cutting back. He's got speed. Looking for a blocker. Takes it outside, veering across the 30. And Orozco makes the tackle across the 35-yard line. Another good return by Jamar Brown. So, punt.
He's got 2 returns for 60 yards.
First and 10 for the Braves. 37.
So the Braves' third drive of the second half begins at the 37-yard line. Marr back to throw. Good protection by the Braves' front line. Throws it out in the flat, complete to Doss. Doss has his feet under him. Scurries forward for about 4 before being dropped by number 54. That's one offensive line here at St. John Bosco. They have yet to start a game with the starting 5 offensive linemen to begin the season. So still gelling here as the season goes on. Minute 8 left to play here in the third quarter. Dennis in motion, Marr rolling, being chased by Hurtado. Marr is going to take it himself, scurrying across the sideline. He's going to cross the field. Marr has a blocker, has some open running room, open pass to across the 50. He's skirting the side of the 40. Marr still on his feet at the 30, at the 25, all the way down to the 15-yard line. And there's some laundry back here on the field at about the 38. What a beautiful run by Marr.
Information, contact the main office after school.
So what would have been a 1st and 10 inside the 20 after a great run by Marr turns into a 2nd down and a country mile for the Braves. Marr, Doss, right side, very little running room. Good pursuit by the Mater Dei D, beginning with number 28, Garrington Spence. So, third down and 15 now as the team switch sides. Bosco in the home blue with gold trim, traveling from right to left across your screen. Marr is sacked, a coverage sack, made that time by, I believe, Travis McNaughton.
That's a loss of 7 on play 41. 7-yard loss.
So number 42, Robert Burbage, the 6'2", 210-pound senior, coming up with a big-time sack of Marr, giving Mater Dei the ball back. Aguia, a high spiraling punt. Orozco's the deep man. He's going to let it go, and this one's a beauty, all the way down to the 15-yard line, and that's where Barkley takes over. So Bobby Burbage with a big-time sack gives Mater Dei possession now from the 10-yard line, from the 15 actually. And the give is straight ahead, wrapped up immediately. Barkley hands off near side. Stat fans, St. Bosco scored 22 unanswered points in the fourth quarter of last week's loss to Servite. Motar, left side, tries to exploit a hole, searches for daylight, is stopped shy of the 20-yard line. So here we go, round again from the 10-yard line now with 10 minutes left to play. Mater Dei up 20-0. Again, Bosco's outscored Servite 22-0 in the fourth quarter last week. Mokhtar puts a move on, breaks containment around the right side. Mokhtar skirting the sideline, stiff-arming his way for a Mater Dei first down or close to it. Ahmed Mokhtar now with 111 yards on the night. Again, those stats brought to you by Mike and Blaine Kramer. Carry up ahead, inside handoff. He's met immediately by a fleet of Braves short of the first down marker. So Mater Dei trying to make more of a serious playoff push in 2005 after going 8-3 last year, 4-1 in the Sarah League and tying with Loyola for first place. Monarchs, of course, knocked out in that first round by Esperanza and Laundry on the field. 2nd down and 7 for the Monarchs. In the road whites with the red trim. The rock goes back to Spence, and there's flags flying all over the place. Second down and 12 after a holding penalty. Modern Day now 8:36 left to play, trying to extend their 20-0 lead. The rock goes to Spence, left side. Spence cuts through a huge hole on the left side. He's still up across the 35-yard line and collared. Modern Day began things at the 15-yard line, now making some headway across the 35. Jake Johnwell on the stop that time. Bosco showing blitz. McNaughton in motion. Mokhtar gets the carry, rather Spence slithering his way forward to the first down. Nice job and a great push that time by the Modern Day offensive line. Carrying forward for Modern Day's 6th first down of the second half. 2 in the backfield. This is Spence again. Puts his head down and he's stopped by number 10 for, that's Travian Smith on the stop. Bruce Rollinson and the Monarchs eating up a ton of clock on this drive. Drive that began at the 15-yard line. Dubrish now in at receiver, but the rock is going to go to Mokhtar. Left side breaks a tackle. And nice stop that time by number 56, Marcus Alamillo. Ahmed Mokhtar accounted for the only touchdown in the fourth quarter of last week's game against Santa Margarita, a 3-yard touchdown run that made it 17-7. Play action, Barkley back to pass, fires over the middle, incomplete, intended for Burbage. Fourth down and 9. Jonathan Knack back deep to punt. Knack has been lights out all night for the Monarchs. A low snap. Knack handles it. A line drive end over end kick that's going to take a big time Modern Day bounce. Jamar Brown can only down it at about the 15 or 16-yard line there. So the Braves' fourth series of the second half begins at the 16-yard line, trailing by 20 with 5:44 left to play. Marr, play action, rolling to his left. Good pursuit, and he's going to get sacked down at about the 15-yard line.
2 sacks in a row.
The 6'2", 235-pound senior puts the cuffs on Marr. Now it's second down and 15. Marr, handoff, Doss, left side, scurries through a little opening there and is upended. With a nice tackle that time, bringing up third down and 8 with 4.5 left to play here at Frank Rabota Field. Capacity crowd on hand. Mercury continuing to drop here in the fourth quarter. Marr has a receiver down the field. It's Brown. He's in coverage. Orozco was there along with Webster. Aguila back to punt for Bosco. Modern Day trying to make Barkley's 3 first-half touchdown passes stand up. Aguila, a shorter punt this time. It's going to be a fair catch by Orozco. Modern Day shutout, that against Foothill in Tustin, 33-0 over Foothill. Right now 20-0 over Bosco. Mokhtar gets the carry, bounces outside, then back inside. Here he's met by a series of Braves, but gained a couple. Monarchs trying to lock up their 4th straight win, their 4th straight league win, guaranteeing the Monarchs a playoff berth. Barkley pitches the rock to Spence. Spence looking for some room. The pursuit is there. Spence goes down right about the 46-yard line. Our TD hookup from Barkley to Webster. A 34-yard hookup to Dubrish later in the second, followed by one to McNaughton. Give the Monarchs the 20-0 lead. Mokhtar carries forward shy of the first down, bringing up fourth down and Fuente, California. It's La Fuente, California. Knack on the punt, a high snap. He handles it beautifully and gets it away. A great job by Jonathan Knack, who has been lights out on special teams all night. Jamar Brown on the return, a nice nifty return that time. Skylar Webster on the tackle along with Blake Henley. Henley's been all over the joint tonight for Modern Day. St. John Bosco now at the line of scrimmage for their 11th series of the ball game. Modern Day trying to complete the shutout here with 2:20 left to play, up by 20. Marr back to throw. Throws an out, complete to Brown. Hit immediately on the play by a hard-charging Webster. No huddle for the Braves. 2nd down and 5, just inside 2 minutes. Marr, Doss, huge hole. Doss is off across the 50 into the secondary, tripped up by a Roscoe, but a Bosco first down. So now Lawrence Doss getting off a little bit and picking up the first down. Marr's going to take it himself. He's got some speed. Across the 40, headed for the sidelines. At the 30, down at about the 26-yard line. Another Braves first down. Marr barking the lines marking these signals at the line of scrimmage. Doss alone setback. Rather Williams on the carry right side through a small hole, tripped up on the play by number 52, Brian Johnson. St. John Bosco trying to avoid the shutout. Marr back to pass. Good coverage by Mater Dei. Lofts it into the end zone. Jump ball. Brown goes up for it. Roscoe's there. No flag called. Great coverage by Roscoe. 1:20 left to play here at Frank Roboto Field. Braves trying to get into the end zone. Down 20-0. Marr back to pass. Good protection by the Braves. Pump fakes. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Brown into quadruple coverage. So 4th down and 6. Kiki Mendoza wants to roll the dice here with 1:14 left. This is your ball game. Marr being chased. Marr's going to take it himself. He has the first down. Needs to get out of bounds.
Send him on the keeper around the right side.
Hardin by Marr.
Send him on our 12.
Marr now from the 12-yard line. Williams is the setback. 3 wide receivers. Brown and Dennis on the outside. Marr fires. Complete to Dennis, who's met immediately. A beautiful tackle made that time by Skylar Webster. From the 5-yard line, Bosco trying to punch it in. 43 seconds and ticking. Marr back to pass. Good protection. Rivals it across the middle. Incomplete. He had a receiver in and out of the hands of Trent Brown. Well, the Monarchs get the league's best offense in Loyola at home next Friday before traveling to second place Bishop Amat in the season finale. Now to the business at hand, 3rd down and 4. Marr back to pass. Being rushed. Good blitz pickup that time. Being chased. Throws it into the end zone. Jump ball. Incomplete. Dennis went up for it and knocked it down. Tyler Holtz, good job on the pressure that time for the Monarchs. 4th down and 4, 28 ticks left to play. Williams is the setback, he's in the block. Marr throws on the slant, picked off by Orozco, and that's gonna do it. Mike Orozco comes up with the pick. Mater Dei up 20-0 with 24 seconds left to play, and Mater Dei can look to next week against Loyola. They shut out 20-0 over St. John Bosco, improving their league record to 4-0 in the Sarah League. Today, that'll do it for Greg Lammers. I'm Grayson Berry. We'll see you next time.
The Braves fall to 3-5 overall, 1-2.